Because taking care of yourself with a proper diet and sleep is stupid.
We now return to Groaning at the Cardassians on Mike TV.
You should get the orange soda, it's amazing. Okay.
What would you ladies like to drink?
Orange soda, please. I'll have the strawberry soda. Me too, strawberry soda. I am so shocked and betrayed right now. Courtney and Chloe have completely thrown me under the bus. I can't believe you guys did that. Did what? You didn't order
Seriously?
the orange soda.
You're getting that pissy over a soda?
You said you
This
would
show
get
is
orange
stupid.
soda.
Why am I even
Strawberry
watching
is
it?
better.
I'm going to bed, man. Screw this.
I realize that screaming pain, hearing loud in my brain, but I'm going straight ahead with this heart.
Alright, Governor. I believe I'm getting close to winning this. I suspect that it was Mrs. Peacock in the ballroom with the revolver.
Nice try, Alice.
Oh, darn it.
And now that it's my turn, I'd like to make my final accusation. It was actually Dr. Orchid in the ballroom with the revolver.
Well, Peach, looks like you win this round, along with the previous 3 rounds, Governor.
That's right. I'm untouchable.
I will admit it's kinda boring with just 2 people. Ah, that sounds like it might be Ben. Talk about perfect timing.
Whoa. This is new.
Beneficial! Welcome in, Governor.
Hey, you guys. Wow, I really like this new place.
I know. I got a bit bored of being outside in that typical star space background. So I built a house.
Isn't it lovely?
Yeah, I like it. Hold on a sec. How did you get here, Peach?
I brought her here, silly. Same way I can bring you here.
Oh, okay. Right. So, what's up?
Not much, Governor. Just having some fun.
We're playing Clue.
Wait, you're playing Clue? The board game? I love that game.
Well, come sit down and all 3 of us can play.
Wait. I just thought of something. How about we play Clue on the Switch?
Of course they made it into a video game, Governor. They'll turn anything into a video game nowadays. Just like Uno.
Yeah. Does it even matter how we play it?
Well, I mean, I just thought it'd be cool. The Nintendo Switch version's actually quite interesting. Oh, and hey, this would be a good opportunity for me to review a game, too.
Well, whatever you say, Governor.
Alright, let's do it. Let's review Clue on Nintendo Switch. Okay, so first thing we gotta do is set up a local multiplayer match.
I'll get some more controllers.
Well, actually, Peach, for this game, we gotta use our phones.
What?
That's a little odd.
Well, it says right here, play with friends around the big screen using your phone or tablet as a personal clue sheet.
A tad bit excessive, Governor.
Well, we don't want all of our cards and clue sheets to be put on display.
That's true.
Peach is right. It honestly wouldn't really work if it was all on the TV. We'd have to look the other way when it was someone else's turn so nobody cheats. So that's what we got our phones for.
Alrighty then, Governor.
So once you two have downloaded the app, we can finally get started. Okay, so one thing interesting you'll find is that there are several different themes to choose from. You got the default board, which is the Tudor Mansion with all the characters you know and love. And then you got the Classic Mansion, which represents how the game was in the early days. Then we got a few other themes included, such as Hollywood, the Wild West, and Masquerade. And there were even more themes added later on as DLC, like a Vampire Castle and a Tropical Cruise Mystery. And every board comes with a set of characters, most of which are reimaginings of the originals to fit each theme. For example, the Hollywood theme portrays Mr. Green as some greedy bastard looking movie executive. And what's cool is that no matter which board you pick, you can pick any of these character designs. Or you can always play as Peach.
That's not me.
Yeah, I know. But they should have put you in the game. Imagine Mario themed Clue.
Hey, I'd be down for that.
I suspect that it was Mario with the fire flower in the kitchen.
Nah, Mario wouldn't do such a thing. That'd probably be something Wario would do.
True. But damn, imagine getting framed for something like that for real. And then everyone believed it was you that committed that crime. Anyways, let's play. Well, it pretty much plays just like Clue. You know how it goes, right? 2 to 6 players start off at the center, and you roll the dice and make your way to one of several different rooms where you must guess who the murderer was, what the murder weapon was, and where the murder took place. Each player has a select amount of cards that will help narrow down the guesses. If they guess a card that you have, you can show them the card to let them know they're wrong, although it helps them get closer to finding the answer. Then, when you think you've figured out everything, you can make your final accusation. Basically, this is an all or nothing moment of the game. If you get it right, you win. But if it's wrong, you lose. And that's pretty much it when it comes to the gameplay. It's like we've been saying, it's the same as the board game pretty much. But there are some other things I'd like to talk about, such as the visuals. This game is very pleasing to look at. All the illustrations of the characters and the backgrounds of each of the boards look wonderful. And the sound design is great too. The music for each board definitely captures the tone of the mystery, and depending on what room you go in, there's background sounds to capture the atmosphere of that particular room. For example, the dining room. Just listen to the sounds of those plates clattering. It really does feel like you're actually in a dining room. But sound-wise, one of my favorite things has to be when you're making your guesses. First, you select a suspect, and they gasp as they show up on screen. Then, depending on what murder you guess, it shows them using that weapon to murder, accompanied by the sound of it. It's little things like those that enhance the experience. I mean, you can't really recreate this kind of stuff when you're just playing the board game. But honestly, as cool as the video game version of Clue is, the original board game is probably the best you could get out of this. I mean, I don't think people would really want to go out of their way just to download an app just so they can play Clue on Switch with their friends. Heck, you can actually get Clue on your mobile phone or tablet. It's pretty much the same game except much cheaper. The catch is that it only has the original characters and the Tudor Mansion, and everything else is behind a paywall. And that's about it on Clue for the Switch. It's got a lot of neat elements to play around with, but overall, it's the same game you know and love. If for some reason you hate board games or would rather play a video game, I guess you could say this is a good compromise. But similar to what I said about the Where's Waldo games, I'd stick to the original board game version of Clue. Until next time, this is Beneficial Gamer, signing off.
Nice review, Beneficial.
Thanks, but I'm gonna be honest, I was pretty much winging it that whole time.
I thought it was good, even though you pretty much reviewed a board game that everyone's played before.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm too proud of this one. Wait, this is a dream, so I don't think this review actually happened, right? No one else could see it but us, right?
I think you're right, but then again, I'm not sure either. What do you think, Alice? Alice?
Hey Alice, everything okay?
Oh, sorry, Governor. Yeah, it's just... a lot's been on my mind lately.
Like...
I've been waiting too long to tell you this, Ben. But I should probably tell you now, since it's most likely my last chance.
Huh?
I've stated before that I cannot enter the real world as well as the LSD. I can only stay in the dream world that's in between.
Yeah, I remember that.
However, I can see everything that goes on in the two worlds, Governor. That's how I was able to eventually find Peach and reel her into a dream to speak with her. And more importantly, I've been following the events of your journey in both the LSD and in the real world.
Yeah, it's pretty depressing, isn't it?
Never mind that, Governor. I've also been keeping an eye on your nasty, ugly arch-nemesis.
Ah, good old Ball James Charles.
Indeed. He's currently plotting something against you. And if you don't act quickly, things won't be so good.
What could he possibly be doing now?
Remember the funeral, Governor?
The one for Mr. Funky? The one that's fake because Mr. Funky is actually BJC?
Yes, that one. Posing as Mr. Funky, he faked his death.
But why? He disguised himself as Mr. Funky to win everyone over, then he killed him off? All he did was make everyone sad.
That was the first part of the plan.
What could he possibly plan to do next?
His next step is to gather everyone at the function to partake in a murder mystery game. They're going to work together to gather up evidence to figure out the culprit.
The hell? There is no culprit!
Yeah, Mr. Funky's murderer will be himself since he's Ball James Charles.
That's what truly happened, Governor. But BJC has his ways of twisting the truth for everybody. Plus, he has assistance from someone who's very loyal to him.
Wait a minute. I'm his right-hand man. He loves me and treats me like a son. Unnecessary faker!
Who?
He's some fake version of me that's been running around Stansville lately. And I think his plan is to make it seem like I was the one who murdered Mr. Funky. They probably made some fake-ass cotton 4K tape of him lighting the place on fire and burning Mr. Funky alive. And they're gonna show it to everyone, and then they'll go after me, and who knows what they'll do to me.
As awful as it sounds, that is exactly what the plan is, Governor. And that's not all.
What do you mean? What more could there be?
UF, as you call him, is going around causing all kind of havoc around the LSD. Did you hear about the incident at the Lil Devils concert?
The Lil what now? I've never heard of them.
Wait! Isn't that the band you were talking about earlier? The one you used to be a part of?
Yes, that's the one, Governor. I was once the bass player in it. But stuff happened. Stuff I'd rather not talk about. But I've moved on to bigger and better things now.
So what was this incident?
Oh, yes. UF lit the concert on fire while the band was performing. Thankfully, everyone escaped, including the band members. I'm so relieved they didn't perish in the fire. But I can't imagine how he would have taken the situation. Anyways, it looks like you'll be facing 2 charges of arson and a murder charge. Actually, it might be 2 murder charges, Governor.
What? 2 murder charges? Did you have kill someone else?
As far as I know, it was just 1. Unless he plans to kill someone else before they catch you.
Okay, so what are we gonna do? What action can I take?
Alright, so this is what it all leads up to, Governor. You and the real world are currently working on a new update for the Alice card. You know, the same one that brought me here in the first place.
What does this upgrade do?
Glad you asked. I will be able to finally come down to the LSD.
Really?
Yes, Governor.
I get to see you?
Now hold on a minute. There's something you must do first. And it may take quite a long time. But time is limited, so let's hope it doesn't take long.
Okay.
In order for me to make it into the LSD, I need a body to take control of. And of course I'd prefer it be my body. So basically I need you to villager hunt for me.
Oh no, not villager hunting. That takes forever.
Well, you do not have forever, Governor. So if you'd like for me to arrive as Alice, you need to find Alice. Once you do so, you'll notice that she'll pretty much be a blank slate, and she will not have any of the memories that I have. From our times together at Forks, to my time as the bassist of the Lil Devils.
So, you exist in the LSD, but you have no memories attached?
Yes, Governor. The memories flew away a long time ago, ever since I was moved out from the last island I lived at. And to this day, Alice continues to wander around every random deserted island she comes across. No recollection of her past, because her past, her memories, are right here.
Whoa.
But once the upgrade is ready, and if Beneficial is able to find me and move me into Stansville, I will be able to return, stronger than ever, Governor.
I'll find you. Mark my words, Alice. I will find you, even if it takes 400 Nook Mile tickets.
First, you need to get someone to move out.
Oh, that's right. But wait, there is an open plot here in Stansville.
There's actually a second villager I want you to find as well, Governor. I think she will prove to be quite useful in your safety from everyone else. Plus, I'd really like to see her again.
Another one?
Yes, her name was Charlize. She was my best friend, who sadly was also moved out from the same island I previously lived at. I wasn't able to keep her from leaving, but I did manage to slip something in her pockets before she left. So tell her to check her pockets when you find her, Governor.
Okay, I got it. What does she look like?
She's a green bear with a red athletic jacket.
Looks like somebody knows their villagers.
Okay, got it. But what will happen after that? Will I still have time to find the exit?
I know this is a lot to take in, but I have confidence in you, Ben. And once you get through all the hard and grueling parts, I'll be there. Peach will be there too, Governor. Well, eventually.
Yeah. Whatever you end up facing after tonight, you'll get through it all.
Yeah, just like that one song from Kingdom Hearts. How did that one part go? Regardless of warnings, the future doesn't scare me at all?
Ah, yes. Beautifully written lyrics that capture the current moment.
Okay, well, it's gonna be a bit scary, but it doesn't mean we can't get through it. In the end, we will escape the LSD.
Yeah, which reminds me, you still have the wand, right?
Yep, in my pocket at all times.
Good.
Well, Governor, it's delightful to know that this dream will be ending on a good note. And I wish you both the best of luck on your quest to escape this... What did you refer to it as?
False paradise.
Yes, this false paradise. I hope to see you both very soon. Maybe next time it'll be in the actual LSD and not in a dream.
We shall see. Bye, Alice. Bye, Peach.
Bye, you guys.
Goodbye, Governor.
Wow. I feel refreshed. Wait a minute. Is she even gonna be okay with this? I don't want to seem like an asshole, but I gotta ask her.
Okay, Teacup. I think that's the last of the boxes. A visitor? Right before I'm moving out? Come in, Teacup.
Hey, Tia. Oh, did I come in at a bad time?
Oh, no, dear. You're fine. Though I have decided to move out, so I've been packing up my things.
She's already moving out? Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that. Is there a particular reason why?
Not really. Just thought I could use a fresh start somewhere new, Teacup. Maybe I'll find a place where people will come visit me often and I can make them plenty of tea and some non-cinnamon cookies.
Why non-cinnamon?
Well, after that one incident with you, and another similar incident, I've decided that I'm just gonna negate the cinnamon altogether.
A similar incident?
It was even worse than what happened to you. I can't really get into it for reasons, but just know that I'll be happy wherever I end up going, Teacup.
Well, Tia, I hope you take care, and best of luck to you out there.
Goodbye, Ben. I hope things turn out for the best for you. If only I could tell him what I've learned, but sadly I'm forced to leave and forget it all. Even if I see him again, I may not remember him or all the things I've seen. No matter what, I believe everything will work out in the end, Teacup.
Will it though, Tia?
You!
I must admit, I'm very impressed you managed to figure me out, even though it was kind of a slip-up on my end.
It really pains me to know the truth and not be able to tell Beneficial.
Oh, Tia, honey, you don't want to spoil the fun for him now, do you? Besides, you won't remember a thing after you leave Stansville for good. You'll be free.
I guess that's better than the other option, Teacup.
Much, much better. Trust me. You don't want to know what the other option is. So consider this your lucky day.
I suppose so.
That's good to hear. Now grab your stuff and get going. The plane is waiting. Tia may be spared from this other option, but Beneficial won't be. For him, the other option is his only option.